Neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6, right here on 2K Sports. We've got Orlando taking on the Boston Celtics. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Harris?
And offensively, Kevin, he's got a lot he can bring to the table, given the situation. You know, he can give you 20 plus without showing you the same move twice. And it's that varied offensive game that really keeps defenses off balance.
And you know, against him, Steve, as an opponent, you need to make sure you're making smart, crisp passes because he's so good at picking off the sloppy loosely.
Taking a look at Boston. With their hometown fans cheering them on, they'll look to close out this series and complete the upset. Wow.
Well, there's some pressure here, though, Kevin, because you're at home, you're up 3-2. This is the time to do it. You do not want to go back out on the road for Game 7.
You know, part of me agrees with that, Steve. Actually, a lot of me agrees with that. Even though it isn't technically a do-or-die situation, they should be treating it like it is. I mean, because going on the road for Game 7 is not a friendly scenario, and that would be a very tough building to win a deciding game in.
Now here's Harris. Here's Carter, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Back to Williams, and out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now here is Harris, guarded closely. Knocked away. He dishes it to Williams. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Dives for it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. As they sit on the brink of elimination, I asked him if he sensed any nerves in the locker room. He assured me that no matter what the situation, he's got a group of guys that are up for any challenge. And with a win here, that challenge will become a whole lot easier, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Williams inside, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Magic have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Poke loose, and pushing it up. Here's Boston. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Alexander. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
And so here's Orlando. Williams outside. Here's Fultz, a second chance effort. Here's Humboldt. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Williams gets the bucket.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Outside Williams. Pushing it up. Now the pass to Richards. Williams with the block. From 12 feet out. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Harris outside. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Richards passes to Horford. Buries it from 3-point range. Horford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
But great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
Yeah, another thing they've done well tonight, Steve, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
Orlando with the ball after the 3-pointer from Al Horford. Williams, that's for two. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Contact on that three-point attempt, and he'll go to the line.
You know, you got to be careful beyond the arc as a defender to not pick up a foul like that. That's a bad foul.
And he nails the third.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Here's Alexander. Oh, he misses the dunk. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The dish now to Williams. Wide open. Offensive rebound. Knocked loose. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Richards passes to Alexander. Williams. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. It's a 4-point ball game. Back to Williams. Inside, Alexander. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
The Magic trail by 6. Pass to Harris. And that one's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Alexander passes to Williams. He feeds it to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Reverses. That's blocked. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and show you the players with the best shooting percentage in the regular season. They set the screen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Celtics have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. The Magic trail by 6. Harris outside. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Richards. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Alinari, he's checked in for Al Horford. To the paint, here's Humboldt, and he dumps it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
But that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Alexander passes to Richards. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Back to Harris. And the layup's good off the glass. Boston leading by 5. Alexander guarded by Harris. Williams inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And as rebounders go, guys, he is amazingly active on the boards, relentless. And it serves 2 purposes. One, I mean, it gets him a lot of rebounds, of course, but 2, it takes a lot of toll on the opposition to wear you down.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the postal treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy.
Now here is Harris. And a missed layup.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Smart kicks to Williams. The kick out to Brown. That one a little long.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
No coverage that time.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Launches a three. Can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. They come off the loss on Friday.
And Kevin, they were able to keep that game relatively close, but you could tell things were not clicking for them.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, it could have been worse, though. I mean, they didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be listless.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And Orlando making a change here. The Magic trail by 3. Wagner, he's covered by Brown. A shot's good from Wagner. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out to Gallinari. A 3-ball. And the shot is good. Gallinari's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, when you got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
He kicks to Anthony. Feeds to Ross. Passes it to Wagner. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Anthony. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Number 1. He nails it. And we're tied up.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
There's Brown with the 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Number 3. Number 1. And it's blocked by Brown. It's Brown on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Magic trail by 3. Outside Anthony. Kicks to Ross. Pass to Wagner. Outside Anthony. From past the arc. Number 3. And Crooker sends it back. They shoot again. No luck, they battle on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Boston leading by 3. He hits Brown with the drive, and he lays it straight in. Brown's got his second bucket of the night. And the Magic should be in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Anthony against Brown. Well, fade away. Cannot hit.
What was the defense doing there? He is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston, we've got Brown. Griffin is out there with Williams. Then there's Smart. Now Griffin inside. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw. And he can't hit the second. The Magic trail by 3. Magic moving the ball around. Number 1. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have the most blocks during the regular season. The Magic in second.
You know, they've been dominant thanks to their length and strength and concentration on blocking shots. They knocked a few balls practically out of the arena this season and hope to do the same here in the postseason.
Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Griffin, and it's Orlando with the rebound. From downtown, no good. And it's Boston the other way. And Williams, here we go, number 30. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And the Celtics lead by 4.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
The basket right. Number 1, defended by Griffin. And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in. 9 points in the game so far.
Those are what we call confidence building blocks.
Brown dishes to Griffin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Hampton. Gets the bucket.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Smart passes to Griffin. Only one man back on D. Ahead, here's Wagner. It's good. This game is all even.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action. Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Taken away by Williams. Here's Richards. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 4-point Celtic lead.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Suggs defended by Richards. Here's Lombard. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 5 points in the game.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Alexander passes to Horford. Outside Williams. Offline with his 3.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. He'll knock that down more often than not.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes to Richards. But they get it back. And Orlando making a change here. Williams is checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Williams with 3. Boston again missing. Orlando, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 9 points.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
On the wing, Williams takes the 3. Again, Williams missing.
Defense didn't give him any space there.
Here's Hampton. Shot's good. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Williams. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Good. 7 points for Al Horford. The Magic have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Suggs defended by Richards. Here's Wagner and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight. It's paid off with a lot of second chance points. We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke. Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Suggs defended by Richards. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. For Boston, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Orlando trailing here. They swipe it for the finish.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Parker, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half part.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Fultz, defended by Alexander. Another steal. Pass to Richards. Let's go. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
You gotta like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Back to Williams. Bumba guarded by Horford. Here's Bumba. The dive for the ball. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. That's tipped. Harris kicks to Williams. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Harris dishes to Carter. Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter. Celtics leading by 4. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Harris outside. The feed to Carter. Working on Horford. Outside Williams. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by Williams.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it.
And up the court come the Magic on the break. Oh, and a jam by Williams.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Tatum. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. This is to Harris. Here's the 3. The putback. And then Carter with the dunk. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
Williams can't hit.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And it's Harris off the drive. The shot. And again, it's Orlando converting.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Here's Alexander. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Alexander's got 6 points. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Al Horford. There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. Here's Gallinari. He bangs it home with one hand.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Orlando moving the ball. He dishes it to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fultz. Sweet little floater.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Here's Humboldt. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Shot left block. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. The Celtics have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Humboldt.
Unbelievable.
How did he do that?
Curtains, we can shut it down now. Because that one, we won't see anything better than that fella.
Oh, come on, Clark. Maybe he'll do it again.
No, he won't top that effort. No way.
I wouldn't put it past him, Party. This guy's a crowd pleaser.
The dish to Williams. Pulls from the top of the key. The shot will not go. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. What unbelievable! The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup.
We saw a strong quarter of play for Williams. 15 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
On the court for Orlando.
I'll tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
The pass to Richards. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. For Boston, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Richards. The Magic trail by 11. Fultz, defended by Alexander. Here's Harris. From outside, off the mark. Boston's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Back to Horford. This one for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Pass to Harris. Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It'll really snowball on you.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Magic trail by 14. They get a hand on it. Here's Alexander. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys. Wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Buck. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Williams to halt the run, and the shot is good. Williams has got 18 points.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there. Taking it to the rack with power like that.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Well, they already have it staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Two minutes into the second half of play now. He feeds it to Horford. Pass to Alexander. And Williams throws it down.
A high-quality shot is almost always going to come off a rebound like that.
And Clark, he is so good at working his way inside, holding off the defenders under the glass, and being in the right position.
Knows how to use his body.
Yeah, and I just like the way he persistently pursues the pumpkin.
Pass to Richards. And it's Boston with another. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Fultz defended by Alexander. Williams a screen. It's off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. He kicks to Harris. Beyond the arc. Puts up the baby hook.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Alexander passes to Horford. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The pass to Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Alexander's got 17 now.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Feeds it to Harris. Orlando moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Horford. Here's Alexander. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Kicks it to Carter. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. The blocking foul is called as the shot goes down.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
The Magic have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Celtics on offense. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Alexander, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to that big slam. Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, it would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though. Guys, we got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim. Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages, good numbers.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
And the next foul will put them over the limit and in the bonus.
A chance to get some easy points at the line here, so it makes sense to be aggressive.
The feed to Smart. Pulls it up. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That's good. Williams has got 23.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
Passes it to Richards. Dishes it to Smart. Traps in the tray. And the Celtics lead by 19. The Magic have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. He dishes it to Carter. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish. I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while while absorbing contact. He is so strong, but even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
And I'll tell you one more thing about him, Steve. He sets a screen maybe better than anybody. And if he rolls off of it, he gets the ball and gets a clean look. It's automatic.
Here's Fultz. Horford with the block. Horford with the screen on Williams. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Magic making a switch here. Poked away, and pushing it up. Here's Boston. Alexander passes to Smart. There's the dish to Williams. And up the court from the Magic on the break. Harris has got the ball. Rebound Boston. 22 is their biggest lead. Now Griffin inside.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's where you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
It's Anthony with the drive. Down low. Powered down. Anthony assist. Let him into the lane.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
Yeah, but he got a little lucky getting away with it. That could have very easily been called a technical foul. He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the